Hello Twin Flames and welcome to the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame collective reading for this week. As always, this is a general reading, which means that you can take whichever messages resonate with you. And if you would like Twin Flame guidance for your Twin Flame union, then you can book a personal reading with me, and I have the links to do that in the description of this video. So let's start out with a card for the Divine Masculine, what he's thinking and feeling this week, what energies will be coming up. And we have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So the Divine Masculine this week is going through some very potent mother healing, which means that any childhood wounds will be brought up to the surface to be healed, and he will be healing his inner child. This is such a beautiful thing because healing your inner child can resolve a lot of the adulthood upsets, because you can finally give yourself permission to be joyful and innocent and happy in your day-to-day life. So the Divine Masculine doing that and resolving those childhood traumas and those childhood wounds is an excellent way to get even closer to his Divine Feminine. And another Twin Flame secret that's maybe not so secret is that your Twin Flame will also mirror to you any family trauma that has happened in the past. So in the case of the Divine Masculine, his Divine Feminine is going to eventually trigger the mother trauma or any mother wounds that he might have. And if you're Divine Feminine and listening to this and you feel bad about it, you don't need to feel bad. Twin Flame mirroring is as natural as breathing. It's something that just happens, and it's a core function of your union, because the purpose of Twin Flame triggering is healing. You're essentially making your Divine Masculine aware of somewhere where he's holding on to a lot of pain, and this is helping him to be free of that pain, to release that and heal that. So it's a beautiful gift that you're giving your Divine Masculine. And if you're on the receiving end of that triggering, at first it can feel horrible, it can feel painful and awful, and I get that. I've been on the receiving end of the Twin Flame triggering many times before and after union, actually. Triggering doesn't stop after union. There's still work to be done, but there's a foundation after your union. It feels much more stable and peaceful because you have already built this relationship with yourself and the divine within yourself, and that automatically attracts your Twin Flame. So yeah, it can feel terrible at first, but at the end of the day, it is so worth it to go through this process, because in the long run, you're going to feel so much relief that is permanent. And of course, the result can be immediate too. So when you feel triggered, just doing the mirror exercise and healing in this space, it can give you so much peace and relief instantly as soon as you complete it. And in the long run, you get to manifest all those beautiful things, such as your Twin Flame union and, the great job that you enjoy doing and the hobbies and the friends and everything. You're not limited to just your Twin Flame. So that's also something very important to keep in mind. Yes, it can feel bad right now, but you start by choosing to feel good, and in the long run, this feeling of feeling good is going to attract all of your blessings to you. If this is the first time you're hearing about the mirror exercise and you'd like to give it a try, then I highly recommend that. This tool literally transformed my Twin Flame journey. I was absolutely no contact with my Twin Flame for years, and I started using the mirror exercise again and again in my day-to-day life, healing every upset, every negative feeling, loving myself in those spaces, and I ended up manifesting my Twin Flame union. And I was really so thorough and so passionate about my inner work that we haven't manifested any communication blocks ever since. So this is something that can happen with you too, no matter what the challenge that you're facing is. Doing your inner work consistently and committing to yourself in this space will transform your entire Twin Flame journey. So don't rob yourself of that and get started immediately. And you're going to see results, because the sooner you start, the sooner you get your results. So that's what we have for the Divine Masculine, lots of childhood healing, and let's see what the Divine Feminine will be up to this week. Ooh, interesting. So we have the mirror. Who or what is triggering you? So if you're Divine Feminine and you've been feeling very triggered, or you're about to feel very triggered this week, then don't worry about it. This card comes as a reminder that everything that is happening in your external reality is a mirror of what's going on the inside. And it's not just about your Twin Flame. That coworker that is being an asshole to you, they're showing you something. That's why you feel this upset feeling. Or, that friend that is not respecting your boundaries. They're giving you a gift by showing you where you're not respecting your own boundaries. so you can heal in that space, make a different choice, and claim your worth as a divine being. So we tend to view all those upsets and those, negative feelings, this anger, as something bad, and a lot of times we might even be encouraged to push it down, ignore the feeling, but that's actually what's killing your twin flame journey. Being in touch with your feelings in an intimate way is actually what you want to do in order to manifest your union, because that way you can always know what your next step is on your twin flame journey. Feeling sad that your twin flame isn't choosing you? Put that in the mirror exercise. I'm sad because my twin flame isn't choosing me. I'm sad because I'm not choosing myself. And where are you not choosing yourself? There's always something that resonates. And as soon as you become aware of that, you don't even have to know exactly where you're not choosing yourself. If you feel like this is true in your heart, you can instantly make the choice to prioritize yourself. And that's naturally how you heal in that space and how you get chosen. Because your twin flame is only mirroring something to you. They're not doing this to hurt you. They're not doing this because they don't care. But because they're your mirror, they can only show you the love that you've been showing yourself. And also, if you've been trying to get love from outside of yourself, from your twin flame, instead of claiming your own love from within yourself, that's especially when you're going to find that your twin flame doesn't really give you that, because you are not looking in the right place. The right place is always within you, because you're a divine child of God. God's love is always within you, and that's the love in which you're loving yourself. And that love is so powerful. So don't be afraid to use the power of that love to fast track your twin flame journey. And again, I mentioned the mirror exercise in the Divine Masculine card, but that's also something that you would benefit from, Divine Feminine. When you do your inner work, so does your twin flame, and you both heal things for yourselves and for each other. And that's the beauty of twin flames. So definitely check out the mirror exercise. And if you would like even more support and guidance on your twin flame journey, I don't only offer twin flame readings, but also twin flame coaching. I understand what it feels like to be stuck in separation and to want to get out of it. And I want to help you with that. So if that's something that you feel the desire for, you're just done being in separation, you want to be in union, and you would like some help with that, then reach out to me. I have all the information in the description of this video. And last but not least, let's see your next steps, whether you're Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine. What next steps can you take to manifest your harmonious twin flame union? And we have birthing a new age. So I'm kind of noticing a bit of a theme with the colors. There's a lot of blue in all of them, so that's throat chakra, expressing yourself. But yeah, back to the last card. Birthing new creations and dreaming a new world into being. So this card is all about manifestation. And be very careful what you're dreaming and thinking about. Are you thinking positive thoughts about yourself, your union? A big part of healing twin flame separation is also changing your beliefs. If you believe somewhere deep down that you will never be with your twin flame, guess what manifests? This is how powerful you are. So what we need to do is go to those places where you are uncomfortable and holding on to those beliefs and lovingly release them. Because if you keep holding on to separation beliefs, no matter how many things you heal with a mirror exercise or with any other healing tool, you're really not going to get any results. Or you're going to get way too few results, because there's this belief perpetuating at the back of your mind. So if you've been on a healing journey for some time and you haven't seen many results, or you feel like something is off about the amount that you're manifesting, then I invite you to take a look at what beliefs you have about your twin flame union, about love, about your twin flame and yourself, and see if there is anything that is misaligned. And a lot of times those feelings and those beliefs can be very sneaky. Maybe notice that you might make a bit of a bitter comment during a conversation with your friend, right? Or something like that. Just be very perceptive. And be careful what you speak and what you think. And not in a controlling way, because if this belief is inside you, it doesn't matter if you try to control your thoughts, it's still going to come up. But by bringing some divine logic and truth in that space. And this is why it's so important to have a twin flame teaching that can bring you to harmonious union, so that you can refer to that. Because sometimes we are so wrapped up in certain beliefs that we've maybe held on to for lifetimes that it's very difficult to get out of those. So yeah, it's very important to commit yourself to a very good twin flame teaching. I've linked everything that I use in the description of this video, because your belief system is what manifests. And imagine how powerful you are going to be if you align your belief system with divine union. and you heal every block to your union at the same time, and you commit to yourself, you commit to the process. It's going to fast track so much. And finally, the message I get from the last card is that some of you have been wondering if you're going to get the breakthrough, if you're going to manifest something very nice. And this week, I get the answer that yes, something that you've wanted for, something that you've wanted, you've wished for, you've prayed for is manifesting this week. You're about to get a major blessing that you've been calling in and manifesting for maybe even years. Definitely months for some of you. Some of you, you've been working at this for months. And this card is confirmation that it's coming. So yeah, be ready to receive it. And I'm excited for you. I can feel this beautiful, joyful, secure, happy energy. Alright, so this was all I had for you in this week's reading, my dear twin flames. If you would like a personalized reading or even more support on your twin flame journey, check out the description of this video. And I hope to see all of you in next week's reading.